Okay. Hello and welcome to Falling for Hue. My name is Romney and today is a bit of a show and tell. It is obviously the end of the month, or now it's beginning of February. Jesus Christ, where did January go? I'm quite grateful that January has gone so quickly, but just the same, where did January go? I'm sorry if this is in the way, okay? However, don't you dare ask me to move it because I have spent about 35 minutes trying to set all of this up and stop it from moving. So if it's distracting, just look at me, don't look at that, look at me. We are, of course, going to be having a closer look at all of my completed pages for January. I know there's, you've probably seen them. You've probably seen them if you've been watching any of my little shorts, my, whatever they're called. Yeah, shorts. Such weird names. I can't get used to shorts. Anyway, I'm so weird. Yeah, so if you have been watching my daily shorts, I've seen these pages and them slowly be completed. But I thought I would show you if you haven't been watching those. And yeah, I mean, I don't mean to toot me own tooter, ding me own donger, ring me own bell, but I'm pretty pleased with some of these pictures. Let me just sip these. I need a new cup because this was my autumn cup, even though it's like the best cup ever. It makes the best cup of tea. Best cup of tea ever. It's, oh my God, yes. Look at the size of it. Oh! I'm such a tea fiend that my cup is very important to me. Don't be wanting no coloured cups or anything. It has to be white or cream, and yeah, I mean, you'll get it. If you, there is just some cups that make the perfect cup of tea, and then there are some cups that just don't. I hate them too thick. Yeah, I don't need. I'm like a tea connoisseur. Anyway, we are going to be looking at all of my pages that I have completed in the month of January. I just realised I don't think I actually showed you my December ones. There wasn't really much. There was a couple of pages done and you'd seen most of them. So it's fine. We will live without that. So this is my new, like, not tracker. I'm trying to show you. Have you seen this wizard? Right, this is kind of like what I am writing in and keeping track. Apparently I don't want to use the first page there. Keeping track of what colours I'm using. Let's go to the downward one, shall we? Let's make that a bit, oh, okay. So I will home on in there. So here it is. It's just a plain notebook. And as I said, what a waste of a page that is. And all I've done is written the book, the page, like my little name for the page, and what pencils and everything that I've used. As you can see there, gel pens and those colours of gel pens. I need a way of sorting out my gel pens. I was thinking of getting little stickers and sticker them and then swatching them all, but then for me, I think that's just a waste of time because I just literally pick up random ones and I can just quickly swatch it and be like, oh yeah, that's the one I want, or no, that's not the one I want. So yeah, I'm torn. Anyway, back to this page. And then obviously gave a little swatch of what colours I'm using, just spat on myself, fireworks and highlights for the creatures, you'll see that in a sec, and what colour I used for each of the items, which I think is quite handy. I've done it for look, how annoying. Don't know what's wrong with that page. It's coming away. I've done it for all of the pages. I've also written the date of when I coloured that page. Look, this book is falling apart. God damn it. Yeah. So as you can see, I've got a little system going now. Let me turn that off. I've got a little system going now of what I use for what. So I can go straight to my little book and go, oh, let's recreate that with the same colours or something like that. Or somebody might ask, you know, at a later date, oh, what did you use for that? And if I haven't written it on that video or whatever, at least I'll be able to consult the Bible. Okay, popping that down there. The very first book that I coloured in, hold on, let me consult my book. So I did this one. This is Lulu Mayo's A Million Magical Creatures. And I did this for my, was it New Year's prompt? Was it New Year's? I'm sure it was New Year's. Look at this book, isn't it cute? Where is it? And it is this page. This page here. And let me tell you, okay, let me move this out of the way. So I did this, what? I started it on the 2nd and I finished it on the 8th of January. And these were Faber Castell, the black editions that I used, and gel pens, obviously. And then I bought some Posca paint pens. So I used those for the white as well. The sea, the ocean, the waves, I didn't even think that I had that in me. I'm chuffed. As you can see, well, I don't know if you can see or not. Can you see? So the fireworks, I did go over them. Originally they were just pencils, and then I thought, you know what, they need some sparkle. So I used my gel pens and added that little bit of sparkle to them. So very pleased how these came out. A little bit of gold as well on them. I loved them. I thought this page came out really well, and I was very pleased with this one. Tooting my own horn there. So yes, first page that I completed in January was this one, and this was, of course, again, A Million Magical Creatures by Lulu Mayo. That was the first page, the first picture I'd ever coloured from Lulu Mayo as well. I have got quite a few of her books. I will also add that Lulu Mayo page was as well a body colour with Cat Posca. I will leave her tag in below for you to go and have a look at some of her work as well. And the second page that I coloured in January was from World of Wonder, and it is this page here. This is an elephant for my elephant prompt for my 26 in 2026. Look at my elephant, I'd like to say. Look at my elephant. So I selected quite a limited colour palette for this one. I wanted to keep to the same colours, and I think I did quite well. I thought it was going to make it easier sticking to the same colour palette. It did to some extent, and then didn't for some others, because trying to colour in these balloons without overdoing, so having too much orange against orange against orange, so I had to strategically place my colours, but I think it turned out really well. I mean, I love my elephant. Look at my elephant. I needed to do a background, and I should do a background, and at some point I think I might go back and do a background on some of my pictures. But for now, very pleased with that one. That one, again, I used the Faber Castell Black Edition. Very pleased with that one. Very pleased. The third picture that I completed was from Rita Berman. Rita Berman, yes. Yes. This was the first time ever colouring in a Rita Berman book, and don't know whether you can see, it has buckled a little bit, buckled and bowed just a tad, because I used watercolor pencils for the very first time in this book. And again, I will say that when I first do something, first time as well, I look at it and go, it looks absolutely shit. And it doesn't look how I wanted it. This does not look how I thought it would. The actual flowers, the actual poppies and everything, this was the first time that I actually spent time picking out. So the poppy, for instance, the poppy was 2, 4, 5 different colours. So that little poppy there, 5 different colours. 5 colours. I really spent a lot of time making sure that I had my light, my medium, my dark, and all of that. I made sure that I had a good selection of colours, just so it would blend well and everything else. What did I use for this one? I used the Ohuhu oil-based pencils, which I love. They're very nice, very nice. And yeah, the picture came out really well. The watercolour bit, this outside, not so much, but now I look at it, it's not too bad. I don't mind it at all. And bubbles, yeah, that wasn't happening. I kind of gave up on the bubble part. It wasn't working. And then these dots, I don't know, I just thought I'd put some dots in. So that's what I did. I did some acrylic marker dots corresponding to that colour. But anyway, I mean, I'm pretty pleased with that. I'm pleased with how that one came out. I did put off I put off colouring in that book for a little bit. Not in the book, finishing it. So I thought I would just leave that flower, leave the main picture. I thought, you know what, I wanted to try watercolour pencils. I need to, because there's something that I'm doing that I need to be able to get it done. So I thought I'd practice, and yeah, looking at it now, I don't think it's that bad. Right, next picky that I did was in Small Victories. Where is it? Hello. So from Small Victories, I coloured in these 2 dragons. The 2 dragons, and again, I stuck with a limited colour palette, and I kind of did, well, I did. So pink dragon with green and teal coloured leaves, and then teal and green dragon, pink flowers and leaves. And you know what? How cute are they? They are some cute little dragons. This again was one of my prompts, so I got to tick that off as well, which is fabulous. I will at the end maybe go through. I have already gone through my planner thing with you, but I might go through that again in case you've missed that one. But yes, someone did suggest they needed to go on some kind of background, especially like that one. Look, that one's just floating there. So I might come back again at some point to some of these pictures and do a little cheeky background, even if I just did some little grass for that one to be stood on, and that one really. So 2 dragons, I love these. I think they're very, very cute, and I used my Kalour I don't know, pencils, my new pencils that I got, Kalour pencils, and I think they're very cute. I like those a lot. Oh yeah, and I did finish this as well. I finished my little front cover. I did that. I've got post-it notes that are stuck everywhere. Yeah, I finished my front cover. So yes, you may have seen this. This was in one of my videos, and this is the mushrooms. So the little mushrooms in this corner here, I followed along to a pictured purpose video. Kira coloured in this picture here, and I followed along and did this picture here. So taking in her what's the word, tips, hints and tips, I coloured in this one. Again, I did not do a background, mainly because it's only this one that I've done a background for. So and this was the very first picture in Small Victories that I coloured. Yeah, anyway, so yes, I coloured in this. I didn't really stick to the rules. Every rule that she gave me I pretty much broke. It was meant to be a limited colour palette, but then I had 3 or 4, but 3 different mushrooms, and I can't colour them all the same because they're blatantly different mushrooms. But that was for a video, so if you haven't seen that one, go and watch that. It's quite fun. And let's get on to the next video. The next picture. I mean, I've done pretty well, do you not think? I've coloured in quite a few pictures this month, which I've been chuffed for. And so how many was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 little pickies, plus the front cover. Oh, I also, you may have seen this. If not, then you will see it because it is a video that I have done. This was a picture, a little project from Andrea Nelson, and this was from her 2025 sketchbook practice project series thing, and I needed a reason to play with my actual watercolor paints. So I literally just went, right, let's do it. So I did. So this was one of her tutorials, just a fun little tutorial, fun little art project. And I mean, what I learned from this was quite a lot, actually. I will say that I realised that I needed some better paintbrushes, because the ones I've got, absolute rubbish. So I've ordered some new paintbrushes, some fancy paintbrushes. And yeah, you know what they say, I don't know. It just went on my head then. It's your tools. You're only as good as your tools. Just my way of saying it is, don't cheap out and buy crappy tools. There you go. There you go. Okay, let's get on to a whip. Did you hear that? That was amazing. So I do have a whip. Oh no, a whip. Oh, I think it was a one-off. Damn it. Thought I'd had a talent then. This is for a body colour for February. So, but I did start it in January, the last couple of days, literally. And this is from, sorry, I just got straight into it because I'm so pleased with this, Enchanted Forest, and it is the map page. It is a double spread, and I have gone around and marked off and blacked out. I've used the Ohuhu. Ohuhu. What is wrong with me? Black acrylic markers, and I've just marked off all the way around the map to make it look like a old torn map. And then comes the outer frame. So the outer frame, I had a vision and I wanted it to look like it was gold foiling. Of course, I could have just painted it gold, but I had seen some pictures that people had coloured in things to look like they were gold. So I found a reference picture. It was Sarah Renee Clark had put on, it was on Pinterest, I think. I found it, and it was just a picture of a couple of different colour pencil colours to make gold. So I went with, how many colours did I use? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colours. I used Ohuhu pencils in this one, and pardon me, I used desert yellow, lemon yellow, dark cadmium yellow, cinnamon, dark brown ochre, and then Van Dyke brown. So basically I'm gonna try and do a tutorial, but I'm no means a expert at this at all. I will say, tooting my own tutor again, it does look really good. I have as well gone in, I went in with white gel pen to try and highlight, and I don't like it. I don't like it. So then I went in with a pale yellow acrylic paint marker, and I still don't like it as much, but I think I need to just leave it be. I need to leave it be. So then basically you do, where's the easiest place? So you basically just, so that side, no, where's the easiest part? It is just literally your dark, you've got dark one side and dark the other side, and then you get lighter and lighter and lighter, and then in the middle is the lightest colour, and it glows. It looks like gold, and I mean, look at that. It looks like gold. And literally so good. I was really pleased with how that turned out, and I mean, bravo to me. Bravo to me. So they are all the pictures that I coloured in January. I'm really pleased. I think I did a good amount. I did a good amount. So my plans for February, oh, I will say as well, sorry, I'm all over the place all the time. I did not make any purchases in the month of January, okay, apart from this book. So there will not be a January haul. I know. Don't worry, there will definitely be one for February. I was trying to be good, and I was trying to be, but yeah, I only purchased this. This was from TK Maxx for $4.99. So yes, I know. So there will not be a haul video, sorry. Thought it'd be handy to just chat with you about my February plans. Obviously, we will be completing this WIP Oh, it was definitely a one-off, wasn't it? A WIP. Oh no, I just can't do it. So I definitely will be completing this map. I've got some different ideas for it. Well, you will see that I am in different clothes. It's a different day. It's a different day. Halfway through filming yesterday, everything went wrong. Not for me. At work, like work stuff, it was just a bit of a thing. So I had to abandon ship and help out. So yes, I have no idea where I got to, what I was doing. I think I was just about to just do like an update of what I had done all of what I had coloured in January, and I was just going to do my plans and a little update of January from my planner, my little planner. I have still got a cup of tea. It's not still the same cup of tea. It's the same cup. Not the same cup of tea, obviously. Ugh, could you imagine? Gross. Gross. So let's do the planner. Okay, we're gonna do the planner. I've had to reset this up. No idea if it's right. Let's press record. So this is obviously the planner that I've been using, and let's just have a little look-see, shall we, of what I filled in, because I think I did fill it in one of my shorts, but if you don't watch that. So obviously this is all of my colouring books, all the colouring pages that I have coloured in January, and I've just popped a little tick there when I have completed it, so I know that it is complete. And as you can see, the Enchanted Forest, the map one, not complete. Not complete. And my art supplies, I haven't finished filling that out. Obviously I haven't. Right, my 26 in 26, so it's hashtag Colour 26 in 2026. And I have completed dragon and elephant. So I've got a couple there. A few of these I'm looking at, and I can probably get them done, like house and island. There's quite a few in things like small victories, or you know, some of the Johanna Basford books. Lollipop, I'm sure, is there maybe a Rita Berman one. So yeah, there's a lot there. Pineapple, umbrella, zombie. That's annoying, isn't it? Because oh no, it wasn't a zombie that I coloured in. It was Frankenstein's bride, Bride of Frankenstein. But yeah, zombie. I mean, I think I'm gonna obviously get out that horror book again. So my season bingo, hashtag colouring bingo 2026. Winter, I've only crossed off the New Year's one, so that was the Lulu Mayo one. I haven't really done any other for the winter, but I'm thinking winter time, I mean, come this November, December time, that will be when I, you know, when I get that winter ones done. I think we'll be looking at this spring, and I have earmarked a few things in the spring bingo to do, and then obviously we've got our summer and autumn for summer and autumn as well. Buddy colours, Cat Posca obviously did A Million Magical Creatures, the firework page with me, and then I've got Enchanted Forest, that map, that double page. We've said we're going to complete by March. And then I've also got a dark fairy tales one to do by the end of February, but we will look at that in a bit. 2026 monthly spread. And this is how I finished in January. So YouTube, I finished on 712 subscribers. Not bad. TikTok 78. Instagram 100. Around 100. That's what I love. I coloured in 5 pages. I did 1 whip. Left 1 whip. Still can't do it. Whip. No. And I did 226 in 2026. I was going to pop another little one there, other art, but I haven't. And then obviously I'll do it in February. Here is my colour tracker. Not bad. So I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 days I did not colour. I did 2 days that I coloured 2 to 2.5 hours. Couple of hour to an hour and a halves. They're all the greens. The reds 30 minutes to an hour. So it's pretty a variety. It's a variety, and it's not a bad variety. I do obviously have a full-time job, a house to run, lots of animals to look after. So finding that time to sit and colour is quite precious. And sometimes I just can't find the time. I'm sure everyone can agree. Life happens, and even though I did want to try and, you know, colour for at least half an hour, it's not just, you can't just sit there and colour for half an hour every night. Sometimes it just doesn't happen. By the time you've got everything out, you've prepared yourself, you've got settled, you've got your drink, you've got whatever, that's, you know, that's your half an hour gone and you haven't even started colouring. Or that might just be me. I'm such a faffer. I am such a faffer. I can sit there and stare at a page for a good half an hour or so, just deciding what colour to do. So yeah, my January, so I did fill out this in the end. I've popped down my plans, so to film a flip through. So I have filmed a flip through of all of my books that I own and slowly drip feeding it to you via the shorts. Buddy colour, done that, and that was it really. Pages coloured, I wrote down all the pages that I coloured in. Why did I not put the thingy? Oh, I did. Other art, I've popped in there. My whip, I had 1 whip, Enchanted Forest, yeah, and my purchase, 1 sketchbook from TK Maxx for £4.99. And then that's what it's going to be like. I wanted to make sure I hadn't wrote anything. So February has got started. I haven't really filled it out, but my plans. So organise my pencils. So I got that big set, 240 set of colour. I don't know how to say it, colour. So, and I have purchased a giant pencil case to pop them in, because that tin, it's not it. It's not it. I might use the tin for something else, but I'm not using, look at me precariously, I want to drink my tea, but I still want to talk at the same time. Doesn't work, Romany. Pick one. I'm picking the tea. Yeah, so I might use the tin, but just having to take out those trays, no. I don't know. No. It's too stressful. Trays are too flimsy. They pop. No. I want the pencils in a pencil case so I can flip. Right. Let's go through plans. Okay. Plans. Oh, I have a plan, Stan. Plans for February. So you have already seen this because this is my whip. Oh, I nearly did it. I nearly did it. Again, black outline, as if it's a ripped page of a map. And I did the gold. I think I've already talked you through the gold. You would have thought that I filmed the first half of this weeks ago, because I cannot remember yesterday what I said yesterday. Can't remember what I told you. So anyway, plan for this is all of this white, even though it's not a proper white, all of this white area, I want to look like it is, you know, like tea stained, mud stained, crinkled. Ideally, I would quite like to rip this page out of this book and scrunch it up and things, but I'm not going to do that. So I have to imitate that. I have to improvise. So I think I'm going to use my watercolor pencils, different shades of like beigey browns and things like that. And I mean, do you remember at school we used to get, I'm so sorry, smacked you then. At school you used to get a tea bag on a bit of paper, tea bag, splatter the tea bag on to stain. I wish I could do that. I probably could do that. No one's telling me I can't do that. But yes, so I'm going to do that with watercolor pencils, and then the rest of this I'm just going to colour little segments every now and again. There is no rush. At one point I did think that I was just going to outline all of it with like a goldy bronzy pen, but that's not fun. And like every now and again have a little pop of colour, like the silver key, the lock, you know, things like that. But no, I mean, I'm going to colour it all, because there's little elements that are really cute and I want to, but I'm just conscious that I can't, not that I can't, because it is your picture and you can do whatever you want. I don't want to colour it too brightly. Do you know what I mean? These tree, I don't know. I guess I could. It doesn't matter, does it? But there will be elements of different metals, obviously, different textures, but I am still colouring it as if it's a map. So it's a picture, it's not, so there won't be much shading or anything like that. I don't know. I'm just throwing things out there and waiting for you to nod and agree. Okay, great. So that is one of my plans. The other plan is in this. It's dark fairy tales. How did I get myself into this situation? Seriously, how did I get into this situation? So, I'm doing this with a couple of people. I mean, look. Every time I look at this book, though, I will say, every time I look, I'm a little bit more like, okay, I understand. Thing is, though, like this, sorry, I go off on a tangent. This double spread here, how do you, because it's not gonna join, because it's that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I know what I mean. Okay, so where is it? Some of these pictures are absolute picture. Right, here it is. Here is the beauty. Oh, Christ almighty. Right, so this one. This is the page, and I'm feeling quite good about it, to be fair. Again, some kind of watercolor pencils or paints to get this, the base down for the water and everything else. The hair, I mean, I think I'm going to do her hair a nice red. I know, exactly. I'm so inventive. whatever. This top here, this up here, a brighter blue, and everything else, and then slowly going into darker, almost to dark bluey black. You've got some nasty old fish eel-y things there. Her, I don't know, so, you know, scaly. Ugh. I don't know what colour to do her hair though. Maybe still keep it to the red, or maybe a green. Maybe a greeny colour. I don't know. I've had lots of ideas, but I need to just get on with it. So yeah, I need to just get on with it and not be such a pansy about it. Other than that, other plans, colouring plans, I'm not one that's gonna sit there and say, oh, I'm gonna colour 5 of these and that. The moment I commit to something, you know, other than the buddy colours, the moment I commit to something, I can't sit down and do it straight away. I need to be in the mood, and sometimes it's not going to happen. So I thought it's easier not to go, actually I'm going to colour as many pages in Small Victories as I can, because that's not going to happen. If I fancy colouring a page in Small Victories, I will. If I don't, I won't. It just all depends on my mindset that day, and if I don't colour, then I don't colour at all. It's how the cookie crumbles, my sweethearts. It's how the cookie crumbles. Other than that, there's not really much more. There's not much more plans I've made. I've got a few videos that I'm filming. I do want to do a couple more tutorials because they were fun, and it does help to break the ice a little bit with that, whether it's with, you know, like the watercolor paints and things like that. It's good to do it along with somebody, and sometimes it's like, oh, I wouldn't have thought to do that. Like with the Johanna Basford book, following along with Kira on the mushrooms, I wouldn't have thought to use the white like that. So, and I'm definitely going to do it again. And there were some very good tips. But yes, that is all from me for today. This video is going to feel very disjointed, and I do apologise. But, you know, as I said, life happens. Yes. And it always happens in my life. It's bloody typical. If you haven't already, then go ahead and watch my shorts of my little... They're just literally little snippets of what I've coloured that day or the previous day, because I film it the next day. And any tips or anything like that. Yes. Okay, anyway, I'm rambling. I don't know what I'm saying. Delirious. I'm tired and delirious. So anyway, I will see you all. Why is that still recording? I will see you all for the next one. Bye.